Line of jizz.
That's what I'm calling it.
It was the line of jizz,
The
guys.
line of jizz. I was just over on Instagram saying this. I mean, you know, why would anyone choose the word jizz?
Well, it was chiz, wasn't it? But it sounded like jizz.
Mark, nobody said chiz. Everyone was saying jizz.
It was jizz.
I mean, it was jizz this, jizz that. Where's the jizz? Who's lost the jizz? Who's got the jizz? Who's going to shop the jizz? It was distracting.
It was intensely
distracting. It was so distracting that they made a live announcement at the end of the show explaining what jizz is.
Karen Ooler didn't watch jizz. It was a very strange. I mean, we look. Listen, before we.
Ellie Pickard says it's chiz.
Yeah.
At no point did it sound like
didn't
chiz.
Sound like
Sounded
chiz.
like jizz.
And obviously, the BBC inter-program announcer had to say something because they clearly must have been inundated with people saying, "What the hell is chiz? Jizz."
I just found it distracting.
Yeah, it was.
Right.
So we recognise Anita O'Reilly. Yeah, Anita O'Reilly says you need to watch it from the beginning, and we recognise that.
Listen. Earlier today, somebody on here said to us, well, I did a poll on Instagram. 75% of people said we needed to watch all the series
Which
before.
makes sense.
But somebody said on here to watch the
Sky Elise did, and we did.
6-minute catch-up.
Careful.
Which we did do, but we were laughing at the end of it because it was so
confused. There's so many acronyms. There's ATMs, there's RPGs, there's STDs, there's FRAs. There's the ATCs, there's the TCs.
But one thing I do know that I don't need to have watched all the other series before.
No.
Is that it's very, very underplayed.
Isn't it? That's a very polite way of putting it, babe.
Everything's said like that.
No. I tell you what I was shocked by and I was surprised by. Hang on. I remember seeing one episode with that wonderful actor who went to Italia Conti, which is what's his name? The one
Anthony.
No.
Tony.
No. What's the name of him? The one who got shot. He committed suicide. The actor.
Curly hair.
Daniel.
Daniel Mayer.
Daniel who?
Mayer.
No. Daniel. What's his name, guys? Come on, Daniel. Oh, whatever his name was.
Daniel
anyway,
Mayer.
We watched one episode of a previous series, and it was at Daniel Boys. No, it wasn't Daniel Boys. Daniel Mays. Thank you, Daniel Mays. Rachel Keller.
Close.
We thought the first episode, and that was absolutely fantastic. Can I just ask? Are all the other series? Does everyone simply describe what they're seeing?
I'm going through a door. We're checking all the windows.
It's all very clean. There's a fridge against the wall. There's nothing in this room. I'm going to file a report.
It's ginger beer.
You know, I found it very lacking in... If I'm honest, at this point, I just found it a bit lacking in character. Now, I'm wondering whether all of that's come from the previous series. I presume it must be, because I wasn't getting any sort of informality from anyone. It felt very... I mean, I know it's a procedural.
I don't understand. Is there always a dodgy cop in every episode?
I think there is. Daniel Mays is such a good actor. You really do need to watch Series 1, says Julie Allen.
Alicia McFall, I have watched it all in the 6-minute catch-up. Still had to message my friend, like, what is going on? Think I need to rewatch them all again.
It's a big ask, though, isn't it, having to watch a series of 6 in order to drop in on something.
Emma Staples Googled chiz for us.
It's about anti-corruption. Yeah, chiz. But the way they said it, there was a lot of chiz chat. Obviously, Kelly MacDonald was in it. Is it Kelly MacDonald, the lead actress? She was okay. I felt...
Very procedural. That's the right word,
Yeah,
Alice.
but procedural in a performance. But that... I don't mind procedural. I love a procedural. Prime Suspect used to be procedural. But you get a lot of personality in there. I didn't feel any personality.
So where Vicky McClure is...
Is that the lovely...
yeah,
she's great.
Where Vicky McClure is... Are we not normally in a normal police station? Are we usually with the other people?
What?
Right. Vicky McClure.
There's two police stations.
Vicky McClure.
Say it again.
Vicky McClure
Say chiz
used
again.
to be with the people, the non-chiz people, that were hunting down the bent cops, right?
Yeah.
So would all the stories usually spring forth from that team, but we just happen to be in the perspective of a police station?
Yes.
Because Vicky
They're
McClure
investigating
has
themselves.
Left.
It's about an anti-corruption. It's an anti-corruption unit. Am I right?
No, but why are we in
about
the other police station?
Because it's about
Why have we started in another police station?
Are we right in thinking that Adrian Dunbar is coming from an office where they know they're monitoring another police station? Is that right? Is that right? Anti-corruption, yeah. Because the story started to become, didn't it, with the chap who we talked about earlier today in the No Name Sunday show, who hates award ceremonies. Okay. He quite rightly identified the fact that Kelly MacDonald spotted two. Yes, people are saying yes. I've got it.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So the chap Martin Crompton, is it, or Compton, or whatever his name is? He spotted that. I thought in the first sequence,
Who's Martin Crompton?
The guy who hates award ceremonies. That's where we're at. The guy who hates award ceremonies.
Yeah.
Spotted that Kelly MacDonald from Train Spotting.
Yeah.
Noticed the getaway van too quickly.
Yeah, we all know that bit. That's the only bit that was
Yeah, but the point
obvious.
is, it's Martin Compton, guy who doesn't like award ceremonies. He's investigating that police firm.
But only because Kelly MacDonald's girlfriend went to him. Otherwise, they wouldn't know anything about it.
Possibly.
It all seems a bit of a bloody coincidence that Vicky McClure, who's only just left the thingy, is now in a situation where there's a bent copper.
Harold Godwinson, thank you so much for contributing, Harold. No, AC12, Anti-Corruption Team 12, investigate all corruption across the entire police force and try to detect all bent cops across the police stations.
Yeah, but are you usually just in their office and then something pops up because we've started in a normal police station?
Yeah. No, I think it starts up anywhere. It starts up anywhere.
No, but I don't like it. It's confused me. I don't know why I'm there. I don't know why I was there in the beginning.
I want to just say something about Adrian.
It seems unbelievable, but they've just already found a bent copper.
Well, they haven't. They don't know that. They don't know who's bent.
But why do they think anyone's bent?
Because they know that it was too quick for Kelly MacDonald to have
But that's
spotted...
only because the girlfriend of Kelly MacDonald told them. There's no other way they were going to know that.
Yeah. Yeah. And then, of course, we have the poor suspect who was dragged in. And I'm not meaning to be crude here, but there was a reference to jizz there. Which was the correct jizz. And we got confused because then there was jizz and chiz.
Yeah.
A bit like Chaz and Dave. They do a great number on the old Joanna. But can I just say a moment for Adrian Dunbar? I have a real soft spot for Adrian Dunbar, only because he made me the most fabulous Welsh rarebit. We sat and we chatted away for ages. He's a lovely, lovely egg. He's a great guy.
But is he bent? Do
and
we
he's
know
a brilliant
that?
actor. Now, is he bent?
Why is he annoyed with Vicky McClure?
Is he a bent cop? That's what we mean by that.
Did Vicky McClure shop him?
Rabbit. Love Dunbar.
Did Vicky McClure put him in the shit and that's why he's now pissed off with her? And did the guy who hates the award ceremony, did him and Vicky McClure used to have a thing?
Martin Constant, yeah.
Is she bisexual? Has she had a thing with the other policewoman when they held hands? It's a bit weird.
Gabrielle, I want some cheers. It sounds fantastic. Louise Jones, it's...
Vicky hug.
What?
I've seen all 6 series and this conversation is confusing.
Louise Jones, it's because you needed to watch the first series, written in capitals as well. Thanks, Louise. The first series is amazing. It's anti-corrupt, and this is the 4th series. You don't know anyone. That's why you need to watch from the beginning. You won't enjoy it. I thought this was the 6th season.
It is.
This is season 6, isn't it?
You've missed 2 series.
Season 4 with Tandy Newton. Everyone was going nuts about the series with Tandy Newton. We dropped in on one, didn't we? Did we try one?
Yeah.
We were confused though, weren't we?
Yeah.
We were confused at we love Tandy.
I don't think we can watch this series.
I don't think we can review this again. This is a bit like the moral of the video is to watch it from the beginning.
Thank you, Charlotte Whitman.
Yeah, well, yes, but can I just also say in the defence of people who haven't got the time to go back and watch everything, you've got to try and provide access points for viewers all the way through. Otherwise, what you're saying is this is never going to build an audience.
Yeah.
I can't watch 6 series of them all describing crime scenes.
I haven't got time in my life to
Can I just ask for fans of the series?
And has that
can I just hang on?
Can
Can I just ask for fans of the series? Have the other series been as? I felt like they literally described everything they were seeing today.
Oh, Gemma H says there's been a corrupt gang within the police throughout the whole series. That's the whole story. So it's one gang.
So we don't know who they are. So I reckon it's. Who's the woman you like?
You can't come into one episode.
I'm
understand
going to tell you.
word.
I'm going to tell you exactly.
People will be watching for 6 series and so I know who it is.
I know exactly who it is. It's Adrian Dunbar and it's what's the name of the actress that you love from
Vicky
This
McClure.
Is England? Vicky McClure. Those are the 2. They're baddies.
No, you can tell she's good through and through.
What, because of her beautiful eyes?
No, she's a very good actress and she's playing good.
Two moments where I thought we saw some emotion. Adrian Dunbar's scathing, withering looks at every other employee's got like they're completely stupid, I love. And Vicky McClure, lots of long-looking shots there. I thought the moment the Chiz fell off the building was a bit gruesome. It wasn't very gruesome, was it? I thought it was going to be more gruesome. Zoe Agnew, thank you. To be fair, I've seen all the series and tonight was a poor episode. It's usually better. Well, I'm pleased to hear that because we were
that's
really
a bit much
willing
when
it.
there's been a fever pitch across the country for people waiting this. They should have made the first episode good.
Yeah, Beryl McNally, they think Dunbar could be H, who they think is the leading corrupt officer.
But why is he back in his job?
Because they haven't confirmed it yet.
Yeah, but he can't still be working. He'd be suspended on full pay.
Jan has a good idea. Try the last one in the last season. That
Yeah.
might help.
If you watch series
If you watch
5.
series 5.
That's what Gemma says.
Yeah, I love the way Dunbar calls Compton's son. Martin Compton or Compton. I can't say I was massively convinced by him. I mean, I'm not getting sort of Poldark vibes. Isn't he like a bit of hot toddy? Isn't he considered like a hot toddy? Is Compton hot toddy? I wasn't getting that off him. You've got to go back and watch the early ones. Keeley Hawes was... I love Keeley Hawes. I mean, every actor... I mean, we love Stephen Graham. He was in one of them, wasn't he?
I love Stephen Graham. But we know he dies, so there's no point.
What do you mean?
We know he gets killed.
That's like... That doesn't mean you don't watch something.
It's a bit dramatic without being dramatic.
Martin
Very
Constance's accent
dramatic
is awful, says
music all
Glenn
the time.
Miranda.
Oh, and when that police officer threw the glass at the picture, we said
saw
it
it
about
coming.
10 minutes before. She went, she's going to throw that glass at that picture.
I do think sometimes the BBC runs the risk of using mood music and dramatic
Now you're
music
gonna
too
know that
directly and obviously.
there's a glass going to be thrown at the
Because
window.
we heard that glass being thrown before the glass was thrown. Oh, well, I just want it to kind of calm down and relax. I think if it could relax, if it calmed down, if they stopped describing everything they saw and they started to feel
I'm
emotions.
taking this call. I'm wiping down this wall.
I'm
I'm
throwing
going to
this
go and
glass.
find jizz.
If they stopped doing all of that, I could get into it. I mean, there were actors in there who we really like, but I'm going to have to be really honest with you. If this was my first, if someone said, watch Line of Duty based on tonight's episode, I'd be like, no, thank you.
Wow, that's very, very strong.
I was underwhelmed.
Are you sure you wouldn't be that strong?
I
I would say it, and I'm not going to pull my punches here. If somebody said to me, having watched the first episode, watch the first series, I'd have to say no,
No,
thank you.
but with the Daniel Mays episode, I was hooked.
No, you weren't.
I was. The first
Why are you lying?
The
you
first
said
episode
earlier it was
no,
boring.
I didn't. I said he was brilliant, and then he died. And then I lost interest. Oh, anyway, we're going to try Eye Candy. Is it Ellery Jones? Is he Eye Candy? Or Martin Compton? I don't know. Maybe he is. I don't know. Stick with it, says Skylise. We will. Are you going to stick with it? No. Well, that's as brutal as me saying. I'm going to stick with it.
I didn't do a big number saying I'm going to be terrible, I'm going to be dreadful, I'm going to say something awful, I'm going to say no, thank you.
Okay, I just want to impersonate Nadia. At one point, she was getting her weights. Hang on. I'll just go.
I wasn't getting my weights, I was getting my pillow, actually.
You were getting your strange foot device.
My foot device.
And this.
I was walking away.
They basically said, blah, 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 chiz, blah, 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 and you were like this. And it best summed it up for me.
Crazy shit.
Anyway.
Crazy shit.
Well, there you go. That was one of the more unusual
Yeah.
television show reviews, reactions. Tell us what we're missing. Tell us what we need to do to resolve our issues. But I have to say, the script for me was just very descriptive. It just described everything.
Skylee says, well, that's gone down the trash hole.
Tonight's episode was
I think
called
Amber
Jizz,
Amber Renault's
Send it.
recommendation is good. Maybe we should watch series 5.
Yeah.
Why don't we watch episode 1 of series 5? If we still think it's shit, then we won't. We're out.
No one said we thought it shit. You've
No, we didn't
you've
think
really
it was
pulled
shit.
yourself.
No,
Well, you
we
just
didn't
said
think
it.
Well, I know, but
Yeah.
well, I mean, I didn't understand it. It was a bit boring, and the music was terrible. So,
Okay, I'll try and get her away from that.
but please do subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell.
Catherine Rumsey, you need the police dictionary to understand all the abbreviations.
I know.
They said about 6 walking down a corridor at one point. I must admit, it's one of those shows I really love and sit engrossed. And then at the end, I asked my husband, what the hell was it all about? And he drowned. Claire Ross Reed, please stick with it. Rachel Keller, it's one of the best dramas. Ellie Pickard, I've watched it all and I don't understand. Have you seen The Flight Attendant on Sky yet? Apparently really good. No, I keep seeing that
You've
pop
watched
up.
it all, Ellie Pickard, and you don't understand it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Charlotte Rickman, the earlier series are better than the later ones. There is always the danger a little bit we feel like killing Eve, that when a series knows it's successful, it loses its way a little bit. Maybe we've come in at a point that it's going to lose its way.
I think we've just come
too
in
late
the
to
wrong point. Like you say, we watched that episode before and we loved it with Daniel Mays.
Well, no, you just said I thought it was boring. I didn't.
No, you did after he died.
You're making it up as you go along.
I definitely think we are only reviewing this episode standing on its own, and even great fans here are saying it was a bit of a dodgy ep.
Yeah.
So maybe we should give it another go because it was just a dodgy ep.
James Flanagan, filmmaker himself.
Yeah.
I've always said that UK is one of the best creators. Can't wait for you to see my film, actually, James. One of the best creators of dramas. You're brilliant at creating crime drama here in Ireland. It's shit. I think you're right, and I think that used to be right. But I tell you what might have happened in lockdown, James. I don't know if you agree with this. I feel like we've almost been overly spoiled with the streaming services series, like all the stuff that Netflix has chucked at us and Amazon Prime and what have you. I think BBC can do it, but I think the BBC and ITV really need to dig deep to be less, not mainstream, but less obvious. I think they need to be less obvious in what they're doing, and they need to get a bit cleverer. I mean, we started that blood thing. What was it, the blood thing with James Nesbitt? It was massively confusing and
Blood thing?
Yeah, what was it called? Not Bloodbath, but Blood something or other.
No, you're thinking.
And it's done really badly on the ratings. The one where he was Northern Ireland, and
I didn't like that.
And the reason it's Bloodlands. Thanks, it's only me. Now I know some people have liked it, but it's done really badly, and apparently a lot of the audience research coming back on it is just mass confusion and a lack of care. So these things matter. So anyway, I'm going to go and look up whether chiz means jizz or jizz means chiz. And,
Have a lovely evening.
Have a lovely evening, guys.
See you already.
See you for coffee moaning in the morning.
Bye.
Bye.